Hello student, welcome back to the part 3 video of chapter number 8 Q Basic Introduction. So far we have done constant and variable, how to take constant and variable. Okay, now let's get into detail about what are exactly constant and variable. So the value which does not change during execution of the program is called constant. That means value remains same. For example, if you have written let a is equals to 5 and let b is equals to 10, and if you are asking to print a plus b, and at the beginning there should be CLS and at the end there should be n. So every time for 5, 10, 30 times, whatever number of times you will run this program, it will give you the output as 15 only. Why? Because the value of a and b is constant. Okay, it is not changing. So this is what constant means. The value of the constant remains the same. It doesn't get changed during the execution of the program. Now what are the various types of constant? Numeric is for holding number value. Any numeric, that is integer or real number, is called numeric constant. This is used for calculation. For example, 224 minus 7.4 etc. So minus 7.4 are the real number and integers are without any decimal number, that is 24, 35 and so on. Then we have alphanumeric or string constant, like your name and all, your address, these are alphanumeric or string constant. A set of character is called string, and a string constant consists of sequence of character. Now if we say character does not limit it to A to Z small letter or A to Z capital letter only. Okay, it is all the set of A to Z in capital, small letter A to Z, 0 to 9, as well as special character like symbols you having at the rate, exclamation and so on. So this all comprises of character set. Like your house address. House address is a mixed character type of data where you write your house number also, then you use special characters like hyphen, semicolon, oblique and so on, and then street name and all. So these are the mixture of, it is a mixture, or you can say it is our alphanumeric type of data. Then we come to variable. What are variable? A variable is a location in memory to which any value can be assigned. It continues to hold the value until another value is assigned to it. Okay, now types of variables are numeric. For holding numeric type of data, we need numeric variable only. It can contain only numeric data. So you have to write any letter A, C, num1, num2, anything you can write. Okay, but it should begin with letters only, and no special character can be used. Underscore sign is allowed, but other at the rate or exclamation mark, these things are not allowed. And dollar is allowed only in case when you have to store text or string type of data. Okay, now a string variable is represented by a letter followed by a dollar sign. There should not be any space in between. It should be without any space. If you are writing in this way, it is wrong. Okay, so be careful by using naming of your variable. It contains letter, digits, underscore symbol, and the last character is always dollar sign. A string variable can also store string constant. Just now we saw in previous video how the names were stored like Mahima and all. So if you are writing, suppose here, let $a is equals to hello. Okay, so but that means if you will run this program, print, suppose I am writing $a, and as it was discussed, starting should be CLS and end should be end. Now every time if you will run this program, the value of $a is now constant because we have given the value within the program only. So every time it will print the word hello only. Okay, so every time you execute your program, it will show you hello. Next we have operators. Like in previous video you have seen how the sum of three numbers were done. So there was a plus sign. So the symbols which we are using for mathematical calculation and all, that is known as operator. The sign or symbol that works on operand is known as operator, like A plus B. So A and B are what? These are operands. Okay, these are called operand, and this is the sign is called operator. Okay, so what is the definition of operator? Operator is the sign or symbol that works on operand is called operators. Okay, now there are special symbols or words that perform a specific action on constant and variables to give specific result. They are basically of following kinds of operator. Now one arithmetic operator is your mathematical operator like plus, minus, okay, multiplication, division, and this exponential. Now you can see plus is sign there for addition, minus is for subtraction. Now for multiplication we use asterisk sign, not a cross sign. In math we use cross sign. Make a correction over here, it should be asterisk sign. Okay, for this asterisk sign is used for multiplication. And for division normally we write in our textbook or in copy we write division this type, but in computer we will be using this. So that means if suppose you want to divide 5 by 2, so you have to write 5 by 2 in this way. So this means that 5 has to be divided by 2. Okay, so this is the way, this is your arithmetic operator. Then exponential, suppose this exponential is for power value. Suppose I am writing 2 power 2. So this means that 2 to the power 2. Okay, but this way we cannot write in our programming. So this is the way we will write. So it will give you the result 4. Okay, 2 to the 4. Then we have relational operator to compare between two values. Sometimes we need to compare whether a number is greater than another number or not, or whether a number is even or not, or whether a number is prime or not. So such type of question or such type of problem has to be solved by using relational operator that gives you some relation between two. That means answer will be either true or false. So this equals to sign is there, double equals to sign is there for comparison or okay, if you have to check whether the number are equal or not, then we use double equal to sign. Then not equal to sign is this way. Okay, then this is the less than sign, this is the greater than sign. Then we have less than or equal to sign, like generally you write less than or equal to like this in your copy in math, but this we will not write, we have to write this way. This means that less than or equals to. Similarly greater than or equals to. Okay, it will check both, either greater than or equals to. So this is the relational operator. Then we have logical operator. The result of logical operator will be either true or false. Logical operators are used to combine two or more relational expression and return a single value as true or false in riddle. The different logical operators are and, or, and not. Okay, now see basically what that sometimes suppose I told you that if you have to compare, if two number is given, which one is the greater one, A and B. So you simply compare, if A is greater than B, then A is the greater, and if it is false, then obviously B is going to be the greater. But if suppose you are having three numbers A, B, C, so we have to first check with A is greater than B. Now if A is greater than B, if it is true, then we cannot say that A is greater than B. Okay, because C is also there, we have to check the value of A with C also. That means again we will be checking with using logical operator A is greater than C, and if both are true, then only we can come to the conclusion that A is the greatest one. So these two expressions have to be combined by using logical operator and. Okay, same way many situations are there, or we can use also. Basically logical operators are used to combine two or more relational expression. Okay, next is string operator. Now what is string operator? It is also called concatenation operator. These are used to combine two strings together. For example, good plus evening will display good evening. Now what it has done? It has joined. Concatenation here means join. Okay, so if suppose you are writing, suppose I am writing print hello plus class. So what it will do? It will just print hello class together. So it has only single operator concatenation, that is plus. So here it will not add string data type, cannot be added. It is only joining it and printing the result as a string as a whole. Okay. So this completes your chapter, children. Thoroughly revise each and every part of this chapter. Okay, each and every syntax, learn and write the program by practicing, by writing it. Okay, as much as you will write and practice, you will be very much more clear about each and every syntax of the command. Clear, children? So that's the end of this chapter 8, QBasic Introduction. Thank you, children.